Hello guys, welcome back to the channel as we give you an update. If you remember, this is how Gena was. We kind of had her in a wheelchair type setup. She has made significant progress, but she has been in this wheelchair now for a while. Still not able to walk, and we've just continued the vitamin regimen. She wasn't eating to do anything, and this is her now. She walks just a little bit, and then she would sit down, still not really walking at first. She was walking on her haunches or the back part of her leg, kind of like hobbling around. Once we noticed that she was pushing her wheelchair around with both feet, we took her out and kind of set her down. We didn't do this prior because she would always fall forward, like she had no balance or couldn't really hold herself up without spreading out her wings or just face planting. At this point, we had just let her kind of sit around and kind of walk a little bit. We try to take it slow and still give her time to recover. We really don't know what happened to her. We had just we really cared about her, and she's one of the family, and time would only tell how much longer we would have with her. But with due diligence, and up until a certain point, you can either give up or press on and hope for the best that she can recover. We have her in the house, towels all over the floor. I've got I've got rugs underneath, because she only will walk a few and then sit down. We noticed that she was finally walking on her toes, or her feet exactly, but a little, I don't want to say baby steps, but baby chicken steps. She wasn't really eating at first once we took her out of the wheelchair, so we wanted, that's her little house with a little step. We wanted to still, we're giving her liquid diet. She still wasn't really eating, but until we noticed this one day, she was just going to town. She was eating food like normal. However, we felt like maybe she wasn't still getting enough vitamins or fluids in, so we cut the vitamin syringe intake to 1, and that only lasted about 3 or 4 days. She started to steadily increase her fluid intake, so either that or she just said, you stick that syringe down my throat, angry look. But she is walking around. She is acting kind of more like a chicken, but she gets these little shaky legs, and she just like, I had enough, and then sits down. We won't introduce her to the flock. That's her pet dog she gets to stare at. She does a weird squatty thing now, so I think she's kind of broody-ish. But we're not going to introduce her to the flock until she can run, she can jump. She is not jumping up on anything. When she goes to go into her little kennel, she puts herself to bed. She kind of has limitations on what she can step up on, so she's still kind of stumbly. She's very, very, very talkative. She will just, you can look at her and she'll wonder what's going on, and she'll start talking. But it was a better. I couldn't ask for any kind of better improvement. This is kind of traumatic to her. We don't know exactly if she broke a hip or injured her hip. I'm going to be remodeling their coop and run. Maybe add some prevented stuff from them from jumping down or falling down. We don't know if Godzilla or Big Roo hurt her hip, hurt her leg. Like, you know, she was pretty much paralyzed. Wasn't doing anything and really sickly like. So we were, you know, we couldn't take her to a vet. We can only do what we can do and hope for the best. And you know, lucky for us, everything's turned out. She still looks, her comb and wattle's a little pink, not bright red like some of our other chickens, but that's kind of her normal. I mean, it does get a little darker, and I know that it's kind of supposed to turn dark red when for auction and stuff, but we brought in a roosting bar thing just to get her to see if she can, you know, exercise and get up on top of it, but we're not pushing it. She just, you know, we change out the towels daily. Yes, that's a chore, but it is for her best. We're going to take her outside and let her run around or walk around in the dirt in a closed area. She's not ready for friends yet. Hopefully, stay tuned for further updates, and I'll have different videos.